Red and green are complementary colours and they sit opposite each other on the colour wheel. So when they are used together, say in art, interiors, or like an outfit, they create contrast and balance, making the other one appear stronger. Today in this video, I'm painting a piece with variations of these two colours and finished in gold. Red is one of the oldest colours used by humans. Red pigments began with red ochre, an iron-rich clay. Use of this pigment dates back to well over 100,000 years ago. It was used to paint cave walls, bodies, and burials. In later society, other red pigments emerged. A major one was something called cochineal, a pigment made from crushed insects, native to Central and South America. It produced a vivid red and was very valuable due to its resource and labor-intensive process. Red has often been associated with blood, heat and danger, but also, in varying cultures, luck and good fortune. Early green pigments were often unstable. A good example was malachite, a copper mineral that was ground into a powder and used as pigment. Other natural greens came from plants, but they faded rather quickly. So when synthetic pigments became common, like Scheele's green, the colour green was a bit more stable to use, but it was toxic. Green is generally associated with nature and balance. Colour itself has no real meaning. Red and green are just wavelengths of light. We attach meaning to them, and so, naturally, meaning constantly is shifting. So how did red and green become Christmas colours? Simply put, from nature, rituals, stories, and marketing. Evergreen trees used to symbolize life and were used to celebrate the winter solstice in pre-Christian Europe. In around the 16th century, Christians began bringing decorated trees indoors, and then this custom spread to England, and with royals such as Prince Albert and Queen Victoria in the late 19th century, they started a trend when a newspaper showed an illustration of them with a decorated tree. Decorations for trees then developed from candles to electric lights, tinsel, and baubles. In the early 20th century, Coca-Cola's advertising campaigns popularized the image of a warm, lovable Santa Claus in a red suit, and he was commonly depicted against a backdrop of trees and holly. So this became the ubiquitous image of Christmas. These colours of red and green naturally contrast because they're complementary, and so they are very pleasing to the eye. And so nature, rituals, story, and marketing gave rise to the colours that we still use for Christmas today.